Alex, so what's new on this robot?
Okay, so as part of our process for assembling ProStart front housings, um, we need to move these clamping plates from this clamping plates with front housings on them. We need to move them from this pile here and then drop them on top of this pile. And so current method for doing that, well, I'll just run it. I got the program set up to show how we're doing it right now. So the first thing, the robot's probing that surface to figure out exactly how high it is. And then we come in with these vacuum cups and then pick it up. Then you'll notice here the robot shakes.
Yeah, vibration.
Yeah, and that's because we're having problems with like the layer we're removing sticking to the one below it. This thing here has this cone here and this slot. Basically, there's a lot of lead in, so it makes it so you can drop this fixture like anywhere in the rough area, and then it gets constrained to like one specific spot. And that's because as the stack is growing, it kind of wanders, and so then this is resetting it into like an exact known location. So we regrip there. Despite the shaking stopped the layer sticking, but then I was having problems with the shaking, like actually bumping front housing off. And then in spite of this fixture, sometimes we're still missing the pins, so this thing isn't going straight on. Okay, so here's the new plate. So the big thing is we have these features here. So this Robotique adaptive gripper, best thing to come out of Quebec since maple syrup. And then we've added more lead-in on the holes where the screws drop in. So these screws don't need to find the holes as accurately. Probably the biggest thing that I've learned from working on this stuff is like lead-in is really important, and it just makes your life so much easier.
It was really smooth. It looks like before you were just trying to work around the previous one, but instead it was better to just go back to these and then make another one to.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Mechanical design is like really for this doing stuff with robots. Like mechanical design is really important. Like it's much better to like change the mechanical design so that the robot program is simpler than trying to get super clever with the robot program.
All right. Thanks for sharing, Alex.
You're welcome.
That was cool. Hey, Karina, I noticed a lot of these piglets in here.
Yeah, so I kind of just made like little piglets for the pigs, for every like device that we make. So I have some for the prisms, and it has like all the materials that we usually build when we're like building them. So then it's just easier to grab, and then whenever we like need to build something else, we don't have to like go through and like take out every single bit, and it's more time consuming doing that. So it's just easier to just have them ready, and then just whenever you need to switch to a different product, you just stick them in, and then if you're doing something else, you just take it out and then grab the bin for that.
Thanks for sharing, Karina.
Yeah, of course.
Well, this is new.
Yeah, we basically, I noticed that a lot of the area here is cluttered. To begin with, we don't have that much tabletop space. There's all these hardware pieces for there were basically screws and nuts and self-tapping screws. All this hardware we kind of generally use in the office, and so it was initially placed here. The plan here is to have a lot of the camera stuff, camera equipment we use to kind of hang and store and just keep it on hand. So that was kind of the plan, and so a lot of the hardware has now moved here. This is now kind of like the rework area for returns and stuff. This is mainly where I do a lot of the work when we have a return. This is where I process it. This is where I repair it. And this is where I put it back together and ship it back to the customer. So this allows me for easy visibility, grabbing stuff, a lot more open space compared to the space over there.
Thank you for your service, Uriel. And thank you for my little nook.
No problem.
Robin, what the hell is this thing?
That is a. So yesterday, on another note, I was putting together this pegboard clamp to go onto the flex pipe. So this was the one that printed yesterday, and the fitment's pretty good. It sticks right on there, so that's gonna. And
Robin, do you realize what you've just done?
no.
We have like all these pegboards on the walls, and now we could like put them on our flex pipes. Like we're just gonna have, like, you know,
Possibilities are endless.
yeah, we're gonna have like pegboards everywhere.
You can have it like
Dude, let's put it on the ceiling.
zero
too.
gravity pegboards.
Yeah.
You know, just
Thanks for sharing,
Yeah,
Robin.
you're welcome.
Pretty cool.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's my little space. Move a few things. Got a little standby bin for all the not ProStars, PCBs that are ready to program, and a rework bin if they fail. And since we do all the soldering here, we have some prism materials here. This is for the solar panels, and so we keep them here instead of over there because we make them here. Then they get transferred over there. That's about it, but we're thinking of making changes because that's what we do. Always making changes. Like and subscribe.